First of all, I have to tell you that we traveled to San Luis Potosí. I traveled with my sister when we were uh, I was 17 and my sister was 15. So we stayed in the house of one of my old best friends. That the name of this best friend is Alfredo. So now we went by bus. So first of all, I see all of my old friends, and in the picture you can see my old best friend Yatsin, and in the other picture you can see my other best friend Axel. And in the corner you can see a picture with all teachers, and my sister is size to me and size to her is Christian. So this part of the travel was exciting and enjoyable because I see my old friends, everything get well, any problem with that. I go to the center with Yatsin and we drink some things and we eat delicious food. We pass a good day. But in this part of the travel, my sister and I start a discussion, and Alfredo leave us alone in the center when we only was kids for me because I was 17, my sister was 18, no, 15, sorry. So this is not very enjoyable for me because we stay alone in a city that we don't know very well when we used to be childs. But but I have to mention that Alfredo offered us his house to stay and sleep and eat in his house, my sister and I. So everything is okay right now. But one day I saw Alfredo ex-girlfriend, Veronica, who was a friend for me too. Because when we went to the middle school, they used to be close friends for me, Veronica and Alfredo. They used to be in a relationship, but they broke. And after that, have a lot of problems of but Alfredo doesn't matter that. But when I saw Veronica, he feels very furious with me and he had a lot of range. And one day when we were playing Jenga that I show you here, Alfredo take a piece and throw to the floor and told me that give it to me. And I told you that, okay, I give it to you. And I take the piece and give it to him. So after that, he did it again. He throw a piece and told me that give it to me. And I give it to him because I didn't want any problem and I were in his house. He gave us a lot of food. He was very polite with us, but at this moment, because he feels very furious because I saw Vero, and we start a discussion. So then he throw another piece again and tell me that I have to give it to him because the Jenga falls in the floor and we start to pick up all the pieces. And when he told me that I have to give it another piece, I tell you that I don't do it because I feel very powerless and furious with him. And we start a discussion. He told me a lot of true things. I tell you a lot of facts, true things. And after that, he punched me and we start to fight in his house. And I feel very bad for this because his mother come to the first floor and tell all that everything is okay. And I feels very nervous and very bad because her mother see us fighting and just I tell you, Alfredo, keep calm, everything will be okay, but he only feels very furious. He let the rage control him, and just that, we fight in his house, and I feel very bad for this. And I tell him to my sister that we don't have to do these things. We have to change the house, and we go out with another friend's house, to Axel's house, because I used to have a lot of friends in San Luis, and all of these friends uh, tell me that I can stay in his house if I wanted. But I stayed with Alfredo because he had a big house and he's one of my close friends, and I stayed with my sister, so it was the best option for me. But I feel very bad in this trouble because he used to be one of my best friends in my childhood, and fight with him in his house for his ex-girlfriend because she was my friend, only my friend, feels very terrible, and I didn't enjoy that. Alfredo and I never talk again because we fight in his house. I feel very bad for that, and I don't really enjoy it. So I think this is all. I still talking with Vero and with Axel, but not more with Alfredo. He used to be very polite, but this time he was very unpolite. He was like a crazy boy, just punching me. I think with violence we don't solve any problem, and it hurts me because he used to be one of my best friends, and feels very bad and sad. We don't talk again. So I think that's all. That's all.